Hello, welcome to an extremely last-minute decision of mine. I realized, oh yeah, Mina the Hollower has a demo. Oh yeah, it's also the Steam Next Fest. So we're just gonna play a bunch of demos today. I'm just gonna be real chill. It's also like 93 degrees outside, so I'm hot and not in the way I would like to be. Shall we say. I'm going to restrain and not make a reference to a song. If you know, you know, probably. And this is also going to be extraordinarily— oh wait, it is centered, damn. Well, look at that. I actually am relatively centered for once in my life. What's up with that thinking emote? You know what song it is, Aiden. Also, hi Aiden. Thank you for the sub. That was an interesting surprise, because I had actually stepped away for a moment. And then it's like, oh hey! But yeah, hi Mario. We're gonna get started very soon. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I am actually feeling pretty good. This straight up, this might be like the best I've felt in a long time. Like the last day or two, which has been a nice feeling, because, you know, I've been kind of going through it for a little while now, you could say. But yeah, it's been a good couple of days, and that's all I'll say for now. Yeah, we should get started soon. Steam game. By the way, I did audio balance a couple games. I'm also a dumbass who does things last minute, so I didn't audio balance everything. So I will probably go deaf a few times in this stream from games launching at 100% volume, because of course they do. Song's ending, so we're gonna tab over very soon. Voila. Hope nothing blows up or anything, because that can always happen. But, we'll give this a try. This is also gonna be funny, because I have to, like, manually swap tabs. Oh, that's Persona music. I need to pause that real quick. I also need to, like, make sure everything's working. Hi, Caitlin. Welcome on in. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through these Next Fest demos today. Again, this is my most anticipated game of the year. I'm not even kidding. Deltarune probably would have been if I actually had, you know, got my shit together sooner and played chapters 1 and 2 already, but I haven't. This is done by Yacht Club Games, the developer of Shovel Knight. This was announced many years ago. I think it might have been kickstarted also. Yeah, this has straight up been one of my most anticipated games for a bit now. So I want to say that this demo is already available through like Kickstarter backers, but you know, I wasn't a Kickstarter backer, so we'll give it a try. But yeah, we play as a mouse named Mina. It's in a lot of ways this feels like a hybrid of sorts of like classic Zelda. In some ways, like top-down Zelda, but also some like Castlevania aesthetic choices. I played the demo a very tiny amount, just to like audio balance. It might be a little quiet, but if anyone wants me to raise the volume, I always can. Oh, hi Shivi. Thank you for the hydration check. I definitely need it today. Of all days, again, it is a warm day, and I am also warm. Again, I almost said I'm hot, and it's like, that could definitely be taken out of context. So we're just gonna launch into the game. So yeah, there's some cool stuff in the Next Fest. Too much to cover, obviously. But I wanted to go over this game for sure. Insert Queen card lyrics, yeah, that's what I was alluding to earlier. In the dimming light of Tenebrous Island, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of O6. Now their light falters, warping the landscape. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, but the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. Alright. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. Are we just gonna sit on this screen until I press a button? Okay. With hope, the Marshal of all six. That's a fancy thingy. You know, this also reminds me I still haven't beaten any other Shovel Knight DLCs than the original Shovel Knight. I've had Shovel Knight since the launch of the Switch 1, and I have not played Plague of Shadows onwards. Hell yeah, Caitlin. Hope that went well. Yeah, we are a little mouse. I'm not sure how much of this dialogue I'm gonna actually read out. I might do a full playthrough at some point, so I might just like save some things for a surprise in a way. Though demos tend to vary a lot from the final products. We can jump, so this is very like... This feels very like Oracle and Link's Awakening-ish. Link's Awakening DX. Aesthetically, it reminds me a lot of Game Boy, which I actually really like because, to be real, a lot of 8-bit games always go for like color palettes reminiscent of NES. So it's actually kind of novel having a game that's like Game Boy Color inspired. Grab a weapon and hold on to your haunches. Okay. So, we have a hammer, a mace, and daggers. We could go full Castlevania and go with the mace, because this is kind of like the vampire killer in a way. But I am almost curious about this. I tend to go with like fast attacks, but low damage in builds. I like to do a lot of damage quickly, but not like huge hits. Obviously, the mace is going to be the strong weapon. If you want to try the other weapons, do it. Then get yourself toxic. Okay, you can actually switch. So you can actually try them out. You cannot attack while moving, which is interesting. The Night Star, again, is very slow, but I assume it deals a lot of damage. Oh, if you hold down the attack button, you kind of strafe a bit, it seems, which is kind of nice. And then finally, I assume this is going to be the slowest weapon, but it also has a charge up. Oh damn, you have a dodge roll. So yeah, if you don't hold, you just see this, but then if you hold, you got a big attack. I think that's too slow for my playstyle. We'll go medium. Let's go with this. Yeah, I only played this far into the demo just to make sure like sound balancing was okay. Oh, that's a pit, okay. I was like, do I have to push this? You can also like dig into the ground and like pop out, which is really cool. Like tunneling, again, very like Capcom Zelda. I say Capcom, but like, they didn't do Link's Awakening, that was in-house. That was main Nintendo. Ah, okay. Explosion. Does sound balanced to you? Okay. Cool. We'll hope for the best. Oh, that's cracking. Damn. They are wasting no time here. Let's see if the other games are remotely sound balanced. Okay. This is the first fight in the game. I don't know if we're supposed to win this. I guess that's kind of my question right now. It's like, is this supposed to be a forced loss, or... Yeah, it looks like we're supposed to lose this. Tiny loud on game audio? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I might lower it slightly then. I might go in... Actually, don't know how to access the in-game settings. Eels, Owie. Wake up, wake up. It looks like it's coming in kind of like quiet on my end, but... Still with us, what a relief. How long was I out? Long enough for things to go sideways, miss. Here, Lionel insists you take these vials. Then you'll heal you right up. Hey. Nice. So yeah, I don't expect any of these demos to take more than like half an hour each. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll probably get through like 3 or 4 demos, I hope. If not, we can always just call it early on certain games if I end up not vibing with them. Or we might do it like a... If I do another stream this week, I just might do more demos. Yeah. Yacht Club does good work. Though admittedly I've, again, not played past Shovel of Hope. I really need to though. Because I do enjoy Shovel Knight. Triangle is sub-weapons. So yeah, there's the Castlevania influence, but again, also very Zelda. So yeah, this is definitely one of those games that's just kind of like Kitsune Tales, though not as like brazen, you could say, because, you know, Fox. But this is very much like Kitsune Tales, where it's like, this game is kind of just made for me with like the aesthetic I like, you know, the gameplay style I like. You know, I like Shovel Knight a fair amount, but I'm also not like super into Mega Man, to be real. So, a game that's like, you know, Zelda inspired with some Castlevania thrown in. I don't really jive with Castlevania, to be fair, but I like it well enough. Ah, okay. So is this a case where we can do that? Yeah, hell yeah, that's cool. So that's what we pick things up. Damn, that's very powerful, okay. Yeah, the music is pretty good. I don't know who's doing it though. Because Shovel Knight was Jake Kaufman, right? I want to say it was, but I'm also like really unsure of that because admittedly I kind of have a bad memory. But yeah, it would not surprise me if like he was involved in this. Oddly enough, he hasn't even done a lot of recent Shantaes because he's done other projects, which is like, I mean, it's almost amazing that he didn't take off sooner in a way. Cause like, yeah, a lot of the music he does is very good. I know he, like, Vert is, like, his other, like, not pseudonym, I don't know what, like, word I'm looking for. I'm tired. Admittedly, I have not been sleeping great, but it's also on me for not being responsible, to be fair. Have you not? Yeah, I have not been sleeping the best, I'm gonna be real. I wonder why. It's a mystery to everybody. I mean, partly it's just the temperature. I don't really agree with hot weather. I also just get, like, invested in things, like working on projects and stuff. Just doing things. Okay. Shield enemies are interesting with this control setup. Which is also a problem with actual Zelda. Summer's not your favorite season. That's a good question. What is everybody's favorite season? I am, unsurprisingly, actually no, surprisingly, I like, I think I like fall the best. Then winter, then spring, because allergies suck. And then summer last, because I don't like the heat. Again, there's a reason I'm a Snow Fox VTuber, not a Firefox VTuber. Also an autumn girly, hell yeah. Winter, yeah. Again, I'm not super into... Like, I would like spring if I didn't feel like death every spring. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is Yacht Club. I forgot that's how they do these types of things. It's also very unforgiving. I don't know how much health I had dropping into the pit. It was like, I was dying anyway, but like... what was I saying? Basically, like, the way Shovel Knight works is you drop all your stuff if you die, and then you have to go get it again. It's basically a Souls-like system. But like, Shovel Knight has a really cool gimmick of like, you can break checkpoints for extra rewards. So there's a risk versus reward of like, you get better, like you get more money if you don't use any checkpoints and just break them all. The good vibes, yeah. I like summer vibes. I'm not gonna elaborate, I don't think I should. There's no way to say what I want to say. I don't think. Okay, I need to remember to use sub-weapons. Also, I need to remember to use potions. Oh wait, that heals, okay. I don't know if the difference is between the yellow health and the, red health. Is this like a fighting game system? It's like the recoverable health? Like, what is happening? I'm very confused, but I'm also like... Obviously I didn't talk to everybody, so maybe I missed like tutorials and everything, so... It's partly on me for just, you know, trying to keep this snappy for our first impressions kind of a thing. Yeah, the yellow bar fills up, but the red bar doesn't, so it's like... It's not... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you regain yellow health, and that determines how much the potion heals. That's very clever, actually. I like that. It's a little confusing, but neat. So we got all our shit back by getting the little orb after we died. Yeah, again, easily one of my most anticipated games for like 4 years now. I think the original release date I heard was like December 2023 or something, and then the game completely disappeared for like a year. I wasn't a Kickstarter though, so I didn't, you know, hear about like development timeline and everything, so it's just like, what happened to this game? So yeah, I'm glad it finally won as a demo for everybody. I don't think this was like publicly... This is Zelda 2. I'm like, what, huh? It's like a Zelda 2 leveling system. I was not expecting that. Bones enhanced. We love it. I'm not gonna phrase it that way. Never mind. Hi. Hello. Welcome on in. Not entirely sure how to say your username. Don't worry about it. Ow. Yeah, we're just trying out some demos today. Me when you drink milk, yeah. Or you when you drink milk, not me when you drink milk. That doesn't make any sense. Sometimes I can't say that. Not on my stream, on someone else's stream I might be able to say this, but I don't want to say it on my stream. Oh hey, being able to just like chuck everything is really cool. Yeah, there's a demo for this. I actually don't think this is technically part of the next fest. I think this is just a general demo because it was actually put out after Summer Game Fest. You're worried? Basically, the wording of the level up screen said bone up, and there are so many jokes I want to make about that, and I don't know if I should make those jokes. That's why I'm hesitating so much. To give full disclosure of why I'm waffling so much for that. Yeah, again, this is like my most anticipated game of the year, believe it or not. Again, even over Deltarune, mostly again, because I still haven't played Chapter 1 and 2, but still. You jump to Eric Andre. I actually don't think I know that context for that. Oh, this is neat. Having to like bounce like that across. So bones are your leveling up. Bones are like experience in a way, based on that at least. You can make checkpoints, so this is a Souls-like, if you want to be like pedantic about it. You can make an argument that, you know, with making all the shortcuts and like the death system and recovering all your stuff after you die, this is kind of a Souls-like. Maybe a stretch, however, that also doesn't surprise me. I feel like Zelda is kind of adjacent to Dark Souls, as weird as that might sound. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I kind of just feel like there's similar like shared DNA there. That's like, Dark Souls is almost like an evolution of like what Zelda set out to do initially. Alright. Not your enemy, I'm with Lionel's guard. Thorn and his conspirators attacked us. You blew up the spark generator, flames, destruction, and everything. Barely made it out alive. Can I get the stuff behind you? Okay, I can. Hell yeah. Again, we love a good traversal system, and this definitely fits the bill for that. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Never mind, that's really easy. I think you actually get more distance, too. Like, by using the whatchamacallits, the like digging move, I think you get more like horizontal distance too. Okay, it must have just been at really low health or something. It's almost like a DK system where it's like you can kind of go off the ledge a little bit before you actually hit the jump. It's really weird. Oh no, this is just Pikmin 2. We have underground areas. Is that a big stretch? Absolutely, but I will still say it's Pikmin 2. It feels like Pikmin 2 because you use a geyser to get back out. Alright. I guess defense. I'm dying a lot. That's a predicament. Actually, wait a minute. That works. Hell yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm having a great time as I expected. Again, sometimes you just kind of can see a game is going to be like your core, I guess. Again, Consumer Tales is a very obvious example, but this also is like very up my alley. Again, you know, despite not being mouse related in terms of my branding, I definitely do appreciate mice and rodents in general. Hey, Spurwalk, come on in. Okay. That was a miscalculation on my part. I saw an alternate path, or what looks like an alternate path, and I was like, I'm gonna go this way instead, and I didn't have enough time to actually do it, so, oops. Oh no, I see what they want me to do here. Kinda screwed up a little bit, but okay. Okay, screwing it up a lot now. I'm probably gonna die again here. Also, like, potions, you don't, like, get them back very easily. So again, this is almost kind of like a Souls-like feeling. I like how you just break the chests instead of just opening them. It's very snappy. My ship crashed. That was attacked. It was attacked. Everyone's gone. I must reach 06. Can you help, please? Source says shot. Thinks you think you better keep moving. Aw shucks, you know, here, take these bones. They might buy you something if there's anything left out there. So it's kind of like currency, but also for leveling up. One thing I will note is checkpoints feel very far away from each other. Like, you have to go a ways before you get to a checkpoint, which isn't inherently bad, but I can see this being kind of difficult, which, to be fair, Shovel Knight is not a cakewalk by any means. At least, from what I recall, it's actually been a hot minute since I played Shovel Knight. Again, like 8 years, and I still haven't done the other campaigns, so that is on the bucket list. Now, hold up a sec. Oh, I missed that. Well, secret area. Clever. I don't like that. There we go. I saw a shiny spot, and I'm like, that's probably something, isn't it? And it was. Again, this almost feels more linear than Zelda, but again, that's kind of more the Castlevania influence. Again, with indie games like this, I try not to compare them too much. You know, I talked about this during Kitsune Tales, where it's like, I don't like overly, like, overdoing comparisons, basically, but sometimes comparisons can be, are like, certain games just wear their inspiration in their sleeve, I guess. And that's not a bad thing, especially when it's doing a good job of it, and it's definitely doing a good job of it so far. It's October 31st, that's the release date, which I'm very happy about. This is the second year in a row I've had something to look forward to on October 31st. So yeah, cool. Oh, boss time. Oh no. Oh god. Thank you for that, Pats. Yeah, Shovel Knight is not easy. I enjoy it, but I also, like, hard platformers. Probably more than most. Again, it's genuinely fascinating whenever I talk to like friends about like Kitsune Tales, and it's like very difficult, and it's like, oh yeah, I've just played Mario 3 for too much of my life, to the point where I underestimate how difficult it is. And again, I don't mean that in like a braggy way, or at least I hope it's not coming off that way, but it's genuinely how I feel about like Kitsune Tales. It's like, I'm getting my ass kicked, I'm having a great time though. And these like raccoons? They look like raccoons to me. Oh no. Oh hi, you're a good guy, okay. Oh, a trader, huh? Well, I guess this is our hub area, and I assume we have to go to all those places and restore the generators. Again, I don't know how long this demo is supposed to be, so we'll have to see. Ah, thank you for the posture check. To be fair, VTubing in general means I actually maintain good posture usually. Because I have to sit up straight to make sure the camera alignment's okay. So the guy thinks we're forging a letter, which isn't great. So we can't actually get in that way. Who the hell are you up there? And again, that is a problem, quote-unquote, that I have with a lot of indie games like this, is a lot of them are really, really difficult. So I have a feeling this will be pretty difficult, but I don't... Obviously it's not going to be a Zelda 2 just because you have, like, normal saving. So it's not going to be as unforgiving. I actually don't know where to go from this point. If I can't figure out where to go, I can always just call it here. Because, you know, we got a pretty good look at the game, I think. Commons. I feel like this is where we need to go, it's just I don't know how to get into the city. Oh, we can change options. Nice. Yeah, you can also do pixel perfect if you're like a purist for that. You can also disable like... Oh, that's bad. Well, that's awkward. I accidentally turned off controller, and now I'm like, Huh. I don't entirely know how to fix this conundrum I have run into. There we go. That was my problem, I wasn't tapped into the game. That would explain it. Aw, this is cute. This is also giving Tunic a little bit, with like the manual. But it's not diegetic in the way Tunic is. Mild Tunic spoiler, but that's not like a huge spoiler, admittedly. Ah yes, boning up restores your health. Good to know. All bones will be lost if Mina meets her demise, while sparkless. Spend your bones as chops to convert to bone stone. Drink a bone up to ensure they aren't lost. So that's what that's for. The Underlab is Mina's safe zone. So yeah, little checkpoints. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot of, items. Again, just kind of a hybrid of different styles, but I think, again, so far it does it well, at least. Fashion? Oh, that's just for defense. I wonder if it changes appearance, though. I love it when games do that, but I also love it when games give you the option to not do that, because then you can just kind of mix and match items, so you can keep the aesthetic you want. Yeah, very Zelda 2 in that way. Again, just kind of all sorts of different elements, which is nice. Pause and lost focus, that is off by default. I actually appreciate that. So yeah, straight up, I don't know where to go from here. Partly because I was not paying enough attention, I don't think. Unless this is... I'm overthinking it. Yeah, I was overthinking it. Well, we got through it at least. It's like, oh yeah, you can dig in this game. That's helpful for like a blocked door. The funny part is I did it just immediately before to get that one item, and it's like, oh, I already forgot, because my memory is bad. But yeah, I actually don't know how much more there is to the demo, so I guess we'll find out. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is how to get more healing, because like, we're still at 0. She just kind of shrugs, because like, yeah, we don't have anything. It's a very cute animation, also. Alright. Hello. Miss Lionel will be delighted to see you. Oh, you can? Oh. Ah. That's cool. What the hell? What am I looking at? Oh, this is storing bones. So basically, like... I guess... Wait, what is happening? It's converting some currency into something else. And I'm like, kinda confused on what just happened there. Unless it's like a bank. Oh, that is what it is, probably. This is probably like a bank that like gradually builds up and like gets more, and then you can just like risk reward decide what you need. Like take out enough for what you need, or store it, or it doesn't look like you can put it back in actually, so interesting. Again, very interesting game so far. I'm suspicious about mirrors in games like this. You have been cutting us to your left? Okay, guess we're going this way then. What if I just cut ahead? We open not just a house but a home, a promise of a brighter future for those in need. Wait, it can't be Mina after all these years. Please, you must join me up front. You must speak at once. It's dreadful, the whole town! Yeah, it's like the town's on fire. Maybe this isn't the time for this. I like these sprites, actually. They're very cute. But, sir... I understand, a monster ripped through us. The crew, everyone in the city, it's in flames. Yeah, about the generators. I have a feeling, gonna have a rude awakening very soon, sir. Oh? Oh, hi. Hello. I don't know who you are. Oh, Thorn? Almost stopped me from ridding Tenebris of those wretched generators. Conspirator, damn. Oh no. I don't know if I was ready for a boss like this early. At least we healed. At least I figured out how healing and getting more vials works. So, I'll help yak him up. I'll do my best. We'll see how this goes. Oh hey, an opening. Ow. This is like the second boss we've essentially run into, and I'm like, this is a lot already. This is a lot already. Oh. This game is not messing around, I see. some very like grungy like Game Boy sound. It's very nice. It's very nostalgic in a way. Again, I did a whole shuffle of like childhood games, and a lot of them were like Game Boy. So again, this aesthetic is very nostalgic to me. I'm playing with fire. I should heal while we have a chance. But yeah, the movement's very nice. Being able to like hide and everything is cool. There we go. First try. Let's go. Thanks for playing. Hell yeah. 31 minutes, not bad. Yay. Unearth the secrets of Tenebrous Isle. We defeat a cast of unforgettable weirdos. Just what I want to see in the game. Why the hell do you have that emote? That's a good question. Become Mina the Hollower. Yeah, that was very fun, I will say. That was global? Ah. So yeah, I guess I'll move on to the next game I want to try, which is very interesting. I don't know how this is gonna go, because I'm bad at these games, but... I also wanted to try the demo for Ninja Gaiden, because that got a demo. I'm not really into Ninja Gaiden, though. It's not something I really grew up with, so it's not, like, nostalgic, but it looks cool, so I wanted to try it. Sometimes that's all it takes for me is, oh, that looks neat, and, like, that's all it takes to get me intrigued in the game. Oh, I should also make sure I can see what's happening. This is gonna be an interesting stream because I have to change the name of everything every, like, half an hour. I also don't know if this even would have a category on Twitch yet. Oh, it does, thank goodness. That makes my life easier. Yeah, this has a demo now, too. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. This is done by the Blasphemous devs. And yes, that is a lady. I think she's playable. I don't know for sure. That is definitely too loud. One sec. I'll pause the game. But I'm just gonna turn that down a smidge, because that sounds loud already. Oh, they're heckin' dead, probably. Act 1, Path of the Ninja. I assume both characters won't be playable in this demo just because it's a demo. Gotta save something for the full game. Hi, Ryu. So yeah, we have a new character as Kenji as the main character, who's like an apprentice to Ryu. I actually don't know the timeline of Ninja Gaiden. It's a whole thing. Like, is this classic era? Is this after the 3D games? We are getting Ninja Gaiden 4, by the way. That got an release date, I think. There's challenges? Wait, what button did it say? 0 out of 3. Perfect dojo run, no damage. Beat dummy ambush in one try, win the duel. Ooh. Guess that answers the question. This is gonna be something we can potentially lose. Use L1 or X midair to perform a guide. Yeah, that's interesting. Name choice for that. Yeah, you can either press L or X for that. I think they even got like original composers back and everything. Okay. Ah, there's Sealand Traversal. I did play this a little bit. I kind of skimmed the demo just to, again, test audio levels. Slice 3 projectiles with square. I'm using a PlayStation controller, by the way. Just cause convenience, and also Xbox controllers are loud as hell. So I don't like using that for stream, cause you will hear constant clacking in the background. But PS5 will be a little quieter. I frankly use my DualSense more for that than on my actual PS5 at this point, for reasons that are probably not surprising. Wow, that counts as taking damage, that sucks. That's really dumb, actually. Ow. Oh, okay. Iframes is what it's teaching you about. That sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Aura. How's that work though? Defeating enemies with an exposed aura will grant you enhanced attacks, allowing you to cut through anything in a single blow. Ah, so it's like it's a charge up for your next hit, essentially. So you can combo it. Kill enemies with aura to gain hypercharge. Yeah? Oh, wears off. Okay. This is kind of particular, but there we go. This seems like it will be a very fun speedrunning game. I say as I'm going very slowly through it. But, the ability to, like, chain everything together and, like, oh hi. Sacrifice your vitality. So you can basically force hypercharge by ow. You can basically force hypercharge. Is what that's saying, I guess. Ow. Why am I doing that? Again, can you tell that I don't play Ninja Gaiden very much? That's cool though. I assume that doesn't count for taking damage for the case of the challenge. No damage. Yeah, you have to take damage by the essence of doing that move, so again, it's gotta be an exception somewhere. Alright. There we go. I don't think that was intended, but it worked. As an ninja, your strategic skills are almost as important as your reflexes. Fast and smart, so, probably not gonna happen in one run. Oh no, I see what they're doing. Yeah, I see what they're doing here. I don't feel great about this. At least our odds of getting through it in one piece. Case in point. Oops. That was a waste, but it worked. Shit, I can't believe that counted. You can really change directions quickly. This is fun though, again. Optimally, I think this game will be really cool. Like, this will be a great game at, like, a game's done quick in a few years, or maybe, like, a few months even, because the game comes out in, like, August. It's, like, the week after my birthday or something when this game comes out. Oh, no. I know it said duel. I was not ready for this. Ow. That's a lot of health. And again, apparently it's possible to win this fight, because that's, like, an accolade or a challenge. But we are not winning this fight, I think. I'm definitely not. Ow. Ouchie. Ow, okay. Just gonna toss in the Xeno drop to add insult to injury. Got it. I think he did have his, like, actual moveset though, like the 3 slashes for his main combo, and like then obviously the Yuna drop. I think both of those are actually moves he does have in the 3D games, which is cool. Again, I don't know how long this demo is, but we'll see. This is actually... You immediately, like, jump into a fiery village is almost giving Castlevania. Yeah, this is definitely a game of... Wait. Hypercharge attacks, lunge attacks, guillotine boost attacks. Oh, well, that one will be easy at least. Actually, no, that doesn't deal much damage. It seems... Yeah, I think this is a flow state game for sure. Like if you can get into a flow state, this will be really fun, I think. That's kind of just my overall impression of this. Like, first, I'm already dying. I mean, it's a Ninja Gaiden. I'm probably gonna die a bunch. Alright, there's like collectibles, I guess. Again, very obviously the Blasphemous developers, but also a very stylish game. Ow. Again, not really the best at this kind of thing. I'm also just rushing too, which is not helping. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm dead. Cool. At least you don't have infinite lives, so... Actually, do challenges? Yeah, challenges I think carry over. Like, across, like, attempts. I think the challenges carry forward. You cannot swing upwards. Okay. Jump straight into the fire. Good job, me. Ow. Again, I'm rushing too much. I know it's a demo, so I'm like, I'm gonna go fast because I want to get in some other games after this. And it's like, that's my downfall. Ouch. Well, we got one achievement at least. Can't wait for the game in the full release to be like, you know, complete every challenge, because you know that's gonna be an achievement. I'm actually not a fan of achievements, fun story. I think achievements I get a little bit too picky about, to the point where I stress over not being able to complete them all, so... I actually prefer games that do not have achievements to ones that do, which is actually kind of a, I think, a hot take, actually. Yeah, achievement hunting kind of sucks. I only do it if it's a game I love, or a game that is easy. A good example is Resident Evil 2. Yes, actually. I love that game. I've gotten the achievements twice, believe it or not. One agenda ago on a dead name account, and then once again recently, because that's one of my favorite games. So like, you know, if a game is meaningful to me, I will 100% it, basically. Visual novels, that's fair. I wasn't actually out of the thing entirely. I almost didn't think I almost thought I didn't make it there. But yeah, the pixel art's very good for this. It's very stylish, very fluid. Again, this is gonna be a really great game for people who like Ninja Gaiden and know what they're doing. As someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it's pain a little bit. I am having fun, to clarify. But I can see this being too difficult for me as it goes along. Even some visual novels are really difficult though, like Valhalla, because they have like the shmup mode. It's like, that is shockingly difficult for a visual novel. There was a visual novel I meant to get all the achievements in. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Like, a game I did a gender ago also, but then was like, I should get the achievements again. And like, which game was it even that I was thinking of? I did it for Valhalla, because I do enjoy that game. Again, if it wasn't for the themes of some of the dialogue in Valhalla, I actually would consider that for my favorites retrospective, because that is also a favorite, but I don't think I have it in me to do a visual novel on stream, unless I get like friends on board, which might help. But again, some of the dialogue in Valhalla is not super comfy, I'm gonna be real. Even though someone who does enjoy that game quite a bit. What the hell's a... Oh, okay. That's actually really easy. So yeah, if you press like dash and attack, you lunge. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like, this is gonna be a really fun game. Like, even if it's not for me, I think it's gonna be a really fun game. And this isn't even entirely not for me. This is kind of up my alley in a way, but just like, I know I'm going to get frustrated, because Ninja Gaiden is known for being really hard. I remember a gender ago trying to stream Ninja Gaiden and it didn't entirely go great. Oh, wow, okay, every boss just has a ton of health apparently. Though I think he does take more damage than Ryu, oddly enough. Feels a little bit backwards, but... Aha! Speed it up a little bit, because you can Hyper Slash. That actually gives a stun, too. Ow. Yeah, like, no-hit runs of this game are going to be phenomenal. Like, it'll be really cool seeing like a no-hit speedrun in a few months after release. Knowing the internet, they'll figure it out very quickly. It's like, it'll be 2 days later and it'll be like, oh yeah, we've already done like a no-hit speedrun in like 2 hours. It's like, how? Hell yeah. But yeah, I doubt we'll get the other playable character in the demo. Hello. But yeah, I've actually never played a Ninja Gaiden except the first game on like NES. I didn't like it, to be honest. I don't think it's a bad game, I respect it. It's a Zelda 2 situation. I respect Ninja Gaiden. I don't enjoy Ninja Gaiden. I think that's the best way to put it. Oh wow, there's actually a combo slash ranking system. That's gonna suck. Yeah, not gonna lie, this game feels like a completionist nightmare. I think is my takeaway. Like, it seems like a great game. Do not 100% it. Already, I think that's a safe bet. Oh, hi. You're kind of giving Anyane energy, but also, like, I don't think that's Anyane. At least, I'm pretty sure it's not. Hi. Kumari, okay. Alright. Spider weapons? What? Oh. Huh. Aw, that's cool. Nice little bit of accessibility there. Ah, thank you for the stretch break reminder. I'll take care of that very soon. CRT filter. Ah, okay, this is something I complain about a lot with CRT filters, and this one actually does it. The slight bubbling effect. Because CRTs not only, like, have the scan lines, but the screens are also slightly bubbled, like, outward. They're kind of round, they're not like a flat screen. And so, like, so few games that I see do a CRT filter that actually takes account the kind of, like, distorted effect. So, like, major props to them for this, like, genuinely. Again, obviously, it kind of makes the screen a little bit, like, chopped off on the corners, like... you can kind of see there's like, you know, it's rounded basically. But yeah, I actually really like when a game does a good CRT filter, because so few do. They just slap on scan lanes and call it a day. Like, this is rad. Oh my god, that's so cool. You can collect the power up for the kunai with a kunai. Shit. Ow. Clear the level without getting hit. Okay, game. Cool. My favorite thing. This level must not be that difficult then. I also wonder if the other character, Kumari, is a playable character, because I'm very biased. I see... you know... morally dubious ninja lady, and I'm like, I kinda just want to play as her instead. Not gonna lie. Aha, okay. Listen, I was gonna say I'm not predictable, but maybe unpredictable. Your aesthetic, yeah, mood. Yeah, like I'm jumping right here, you can actually see it warping a bit. And I mean this as a compliment. Like, instead of just moving straight up, it is like distorting on the way up. And again, it's taking account the slightly like, yeah, again, like bubbled outward aesthetic of a CRT. And again, when a game does it really cool, like does it really well, that's really cool, in my opinion. Like, that's not an easy thing to accomplish, I feel. Also, ads are coming up real soon. So, I am gonna go take a stretch break. I'm also gonna, hydrate, because it's been a hot minute, literally. More like a hot hour. Hi, I have returned. Damn, that was very good timing. The song just ended. Sorry. Sorry, Leo Whitefang. We will not listen to your song in this ad break. We'll hop over to the game again. PC games really aren't fun to stream, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I need a third monitor to do a PC game stream. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but it almost feels like I don't have enough monitors for this. Why did reset position do nothing? Hello? Okay. I think that's good. Good enough at least. Neat. Ah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging out, by the way. I feel like I don't usually say this in the middle of the stream, but yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate seeing peeps pop in. Alright, I feel like in the 5 minutes I took to step away, I've already lost my flow state entirely, so this will be very interesting. I already forgot what the tutorial told me last time, I'm pretty sure. Wow, okay. Also, I need to update that emote. It just occurred to me, that's still the old design. Slash, you know, just me slightly different, but not too different. Wow, how did I already forget what the game told me? Like, I literally already forgot what the game told me to do, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm curious. Nope, that's not it. Wait a minute. Okay, I see. I think. I just need to not botch it. There we go. I didn't realize that counted. Man, I need to update that emote. I also need to ask friends for like commission details. Destroy red? Oh my god. So basically, what is L? Ah, this. Gotcha. Okay, so basically different ways of getting hypercharge. Neat. But then it doesn't matter what you end up using, it ends up being the same. I'm also gonna turn this off. Again, I just thought it was really... Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Gonna turn it off. Because I realized, like, the bitrate might not like the CRT filter. So yeah, you actually have to balance which attacks you use to make sure you keep hypercharged. That's really cool. Again, this feels like a great flow state game. Like, straight up. Like, being able to just flow state this would be fantastic. But again, I don't think I have the patience to do it myself. This is a game I'm gonna watch other people play and have a great time, but I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it firsthand very much. Press those two buttons to consume all rage orbs. Alright. Oh hi, okay, are you not playable? Or are you just like for the rage heart? Because if so, I'm actually mildly disappointed. Hello. Commune with demon forces? Oh, okay. Hi. We're playing as you now. Oh, we have a timer. Oh, her attacks are different. Yeah, she does that by default. Okay. Is it that bad? Yes, okay. They have that kind of dynamic, I see. Already kind of biffed this run. There we go. Oops, ow. So yeah, you can play as her, just in scripted sequences. I don't know if you'll be able to, like, play the entire game with her, though, which... admittedly, I would like. Wait, can you not? Oh yeah, you can do that. Cool. Okay, she still has access to that too, which is good. There we go. Hell yeah. Again, just the sprite work is really nice. The way, like, the character's arm moves while running is really nice. Hello. Oh, she's dead? Oh. Wow, spoiler, I guess. Rip her. Oops, I did not do as well on that stage. It's fine. Again, this is just a demo run. This is a longer demo than I was expecting, not gonna lie. I'm used to demos only being like 2 stages or something. Not like a full, like, decent chunk into the game and story. Obviously, at some point, the characters end up coming across each other. But then for the sake of, like, the demo, it just makes sense to skip ahead to the point in the story where the 2-character system is in play. Alright, reload Medusa heads. Or whatever the equivalent would be in this case. It's also not quite the same as, like, Castlevania. Again, I keep comparing this to Castlevania. That's almost the vibe this is giving me, which is a little bit interesting. Again, not complaining, I like Castlevania, but in some ways it almost feels a bit, you know, Castlevania in addition to Ninja Gaiden. That's just for a collectible, okay. Cool. Neat. But I was gonna compare it to, like, you know, Portrait of Ruin. But it's not quite like that, because you can't switch whenever, it's like scripted. Okay. Really snappy load times, I can appreciate that. Because, like, if a game is hard, and then has really crappy load times, then it just makes everything way worse, for obvious reasons. That was actually something I did struggle a bit with Kitsune Tales, as much as I did love that game. Sometimes the loads between deaths could be a little long, and a little bit inconsistent too. Like, sometimes I felt like they were longer than other times. But again, I overall did enjoy that game quite a bit. Again, the enemy designs are very, you know, varied. There's also the problem of I don't know Ninja Gaiden enough to be like, oh, that's a classic enemy. It's like, yeah, no, I have no clue if any of these are, like, returning enemies or not. I should play them. I own a couple of them. Do I? Actually, do I? I own the first Xbox one. That's the one I do own. And I hear it's good, but very difficult, so that'll be fun. Maybe it'll be a game clearing someday. Just trying to, like, beat that game and hopefully not lose my sanity in the process, because that game is supposed to be very difficult. How? Oh, right. You don't have to use the same attack. It's just you use the attack to get into that state, but then you can use whatever attack. So you can do this. That's what you're supposed to do, probably. I would guess this is probably the last stage, just because otherwise it'd be a very long demo. But again, I actually have no idea. Do not enjoy games that inflict pain. That is totally fair. I think it's just because I grew up with like hard NES platformers. I'm kind of just desensitized to some degree, and also just I don't know how to say this politely towards myself. Ow. Well, I fell into the checkpoint, so it could be worse. That counted. Okay. It's like, I can't do Dark Souls, but I can enjoy hard. I see what they're doing here, I think. Ninja Gaiden games love, like, long fights with stairs. And tons of enemies. I've seen enough in Ninja Gaiden 2 to know that this is kind of like a thing they do in that game. Fun story, every game, like, nerfs it ever since. Literally because the game will, like, break otherwise, I'm pretty sure. Like, they had to get rid of all the enemies on the screen because the PS3 version was, like, dying. You grew up with point and clicks? Yeah, I grew up with an NES, so, I kind of was, like, thrown into the deep end of the pool, with, like, hard platformers. Again, watching people play Mario 3 for the first time is always fascinating, because it's like, I've been playing this game for 25 years of my life, so I legitimately don't remember. Oh yeah, this game actually is not easy for a first-time player. This game is actually really hard. Again, sometimes I feel very, like, I'm coming off like I'm bragging when I talk about things like this, and I don't mean it that way, but just, you know, just kind of like objectively speaking, it's like, there's a sense of like being desensitized to difficult platformers to some degree, just because that's, you know, what I started with. Oh no, that's good. 4-year-old, you came over in World 2? That's totally fair. Aw, I'm sorry, Esper. But yeah, I understand that. For sure. Games just aren't necessarily for everyone, and that's something else I feel like I stress quite a bit with games. Oh shit, that's a breakable wall. Good to know there's secrets like this. But, and also, individual games aren't going to be for everyone, even though there are a lot of cases where, like, there'll be a game that feels like it's gonna be for me. It's not. And it's kind of like, it bothers me a little bit, actually, because it's like, damn, I thought this was gonna be, like, extremely me-core, but then it wasn't, so there's a disappointment to it. Sonic Frontiers is the biggest example for me, where it's like, this is so me-core, but I didn't end up liking it, which just was kind of a bummer. Oh, okay. It's like Yoku blocks, but with enemies. That's very clever. Hello. Again, I just can't help but be like, oh, hi, Ayane. It's like, that's not who this is. Okay, just casually whipping all those throws. I'm also not sure if she takes health damage, or if she takes, time loss from getting hit. Yeah, sometimes the game just does not click, yeah. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is like my go-to, because it's like, that is so me-core. Why don't I enjoy this game? It makes no sense why I do not enjoy this game. I love a lot of Frontiers, to be fair. It's just individual elements do not come together. Like, I love open world games, so it's really weird to me that I don't enjoy Frontiers. It's like, I can't tell you why, either. That's the other thing that drives me up the wall slightly with Frontiers. It's like, I can't even tell you why the open world does not do it for me. Because it should do it for me, by all accounts. It doesn't seem like... Oh wait, you have a meter, I forgot. God damn it, do we have to... Oh, good. I was like, do we have to do the whole thing again? It's like, no. Thank goodness. Unless I'm going backwards, which could be the case. But we'll see. The enemy jumped in the way. Cool. Yeah, like the different alternating attacks to keep hypercharge is going to be very fun and also extremely frustrating. I can already call it now, as someone who gets very tripped up with buttons. You know, as someone who plays a lot of fighting games, it's like I'm really bad at certain inputs, weirdly enough. Again, I think people also overestimate me with fighting games sometimes. Like, to be real, I think people give me more credit than I deserve. It's like, I can play, like, Strive okay, I'm not, like, great at it. I think people overhype me in fighting games. And people will just be like, oh, what do you think about this game? It's like, I don't play this series, so I have no opinion. It's like, I'm very limited in the actual fighting games I play. Also, hi Sheena, welcome on in. Let's see, what other examples are there? Low-key Big City was actually that for me. I enjoyed the game. I didn't hit as much as I wanted it to, which kind of bummed me out. Though they are doing a DLC, so maybe that'd help, but also I played it through Game Pass, so I can't really try it easily, unfortunately. Yeah, but like my thing is I mostly just talk about Guilty Gear, I don't talk about like Street Fighter. Except in negative context, usually. Again, to be fair, I don't dislike Street Fighter on core basis, essentially. It's like, I just don't... I've never given it a chance, basically. But I don't think Street Fighter is like objectively terrible or anything. I just don't like the art style, like from a pure subjective standpoint. Most of the Street Fighters. Like a lot of the Street Fighter games, like the art style does nothing for me. Even 6 is like a little bit off to me in some ways. But again, it's a hell of a lot better than 5, I'll give it that much. Now, credit where credit's due. It is one of the best looking Street Fighter games in a long time. Okay, that is very trippy. But we survived, it's cool. Hello, goodbye. Oh no, I see what they're doing here and I don't like it. I really don't like it, okay. We love falling debris. Cool. Neat. That was actually not that bad. I was worried for nothing. Oh yeah, you can dodge roll. Oops. Gestalt, Steam and Cinder. I don't think I've actually heard of that. Okay, threaded that needle. Cool. The body impaled on random spike traps is always a nice little aesthetic detail in games. It's obviously not the most fun detail, you can argue. But I always love when games have like, oh, here's like a bed of spikes and there's actually like a corpse in it, because then it shows someone actually fell into it. A little bit of like lore storytelling in a way. It's a bizarre thing to appreciate about a game, I feel, but it is true. God damn it, I forgot that you can do the bounce off projectile move. Okay, cool. I feel like I had another one recently, and I actually can't think of what it was. Oh shit, damn it. Yeah, what was it actually? Oh no, this is gonna suck. I see what they want me to do here. Never mind, that was really easy. The death animations for enemies are also very animated. Like, there's a lot of frames of animation to like everything in this game. It's very cool. Again, this is done by the Blasphemous devs, if I'm remembering correctly. I've never played Blasphemous, but I am aware of it. I guess also something I should talk about is like recent events. Because I did the PlayStation stream, but I didn't actually do streams for the other two for reasons, shall we say. The full game oh wait, July? I thought it was like end of August. What was I thinking that's August? There was some game that was like August 29, and I can't remember what it was. Nope, not interested in hard mode. No thank you, game. I appreciate the offer, but I will turn that down. That was honestly very good though, for what it is, which again, like if you're into like hard platformers, this will be a great time, I imagine. For me, it's a little hit or miss, just because it's like, I have a feeling I would have a miserable time as the game goes on. Okay, this is another game I feel like I've heard a lot about. I'm gonna keep the volume very low, because I think it's going to blast. This is called Unbeatable. I think it's a rhythm game. God, I'm having to change the stream title so many times this stream. I'm not used to this. How do other, like, variety streamers do this? That might be too quiet. One sec. Also, this sounds like it'll be really loud if I turn it up even just a smidge more. So I might actually leave it there for now. Press F to pay respects. Also to start the game, apparently. So like, oh, that's some rumble. VSync on. I like VSync. Maybe that's a hot take. Oh wait, it's actually just running at 60 anyway. I don't need to put in a FPS cap, but I guess I can do it anyway. Graphics Ultra. That's mildly overkill. Nice, VHS filter. Love to see it. Offset. Yeah, some just set everything to retro, which is smart. Punchy. Tambourine. Okay. It is borderless already. Actually no. For the sake of motion, I'm going to turn this filter off and I'm gonna reduce camera motion just for the sake of stream. Off stream might be fine, but it's in arcade, let's just play songs. Oh.
You should be sitting up straight, but without stiffness.
So yeah, this is a rhythm game.
Don't ever let your
Shit.
become tense. Now let's
So
try
you,
some more.
okay, you just jump, okay. So yeah. It's giving Muse Dash, yeah. The rumble on this controller is wild. It's rumbling on every beat, essentially. I also don't know if the music is copyright safe. I hope it is, given this is a demo that is probably likely to be streamed on the internet in various circles, so... Yeah, and switching sides is really cool. Gotta hold, ow.
Wiggle your fingers and jam the key.
Shit. Okay, you have to dodge those. This is a lot. Ah.
And with practice, that's all there is to it.
Oh no.
All there is to it.
This is a lot to take in, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. Wait a minute. You're in the middle. Damn. I'm gonna do real bad this game, I can already tell. However, I'm enjoying this, so... Oh, you can control another character while doing a hold. So there's gonna be like holds where you actually have to attack with the other character, probably. Switch again.
Now you relax. You should be good.
Yeah, this seems neat. Again, I think friends were recommending it, which is how I heard about it. But I'm like, sure, I'll try it. You know, I also need to still play Rift of the Necro Dancer, to be honest. That is on the list of games I really want to play, but haven't yet. Oh no. Oh.
The fingers and
Hold RB to block.
snap of the fingers, and with practice.
Alright.
All there is to it.
Oh. Okay, so my take on this game is I'm enjoying it. This is a lot of information to absorb all at once. Rift good. Yeah, I really want to play it. Wait, you can actually use a lot of different inputs. You can also have camera controller.
Jam the keys.
So yeah, lower inputs still apply here.
That's all there is to it.
There we go. Art style's really cool. Oh, it's the tutorial. I assume this is just free play. My brain is shutting down. I'm like trying to process how many songs there are. Oh, okay. You can tweak the difficulty. Probably should go beginner. Like 16 songs, I think. Normal. Note speed, sure. Ah, the tutorial again. Just gonna skip that because we've done it already. Wait, what do you mean previously on? Animation's very good. Alright. Rhythm games are your shit? Hell yeah. I mean, I do know how much you played Festival, for example. This is a really cool art direction. Like the text boxes and everything. The font is like not basic, but it's still readable. Like it's very stylized still. Like I don't know how to describe it, but oh, you have camera control. Oh, that. The lighting does not really like moving the camera. I will say that much. But again, I did turn it down to medium, so that might be contributing. Also, admittedly, I am okay, we're in control. I am skimming the dialogue a little bit just to get a move on. Essentially. Hello. These are designs. And I will hold my tongue farther. Loud bluster. Ah, this is how they're introducing the characters, by having them all be wanted, I guess. This game has women? It seems like it. Trouble's a mystery because Trouble is just boring? Yeah? Competent but boring. Left for last. Why is this covered up? Or what's underneath it? Seems giddy with them. Ah, so this is the Garnet of this group. I do not know how to describe this if you do not know who Garnet is. And I do not mean Steven Universe, I mean Final Fantasy. You're kind of serving. Like, I know these are probably the bad guys, however... Bad guys are always serving. Yeah, that's true. Like, Team Rocket exists. see you listening, you know. Yeah, again, admittedly, I am not paying attention to the story because this is something where it's like, I'm not gonna be interested in the full game of this, so I'm not as invested in the story, but I'm skimming it just to have an idea of what's happening, but I don't want to pick up like too many details. You only have one whiteboard in this building. The main, like, captain, I assume it is like a police captain. It's like... Alright. We are in water now. Huh. First place, at least. Looks like tetanus in a box. That is a very good analogy. Oh shit, we're in control. Everything's locked, okay. I don't trust it, what? Sandwich board, you're hungry? Great. Home sweet home for a really bad loose version of sweet and home. Should we head inside? Yeah. I'm looking respectfully, I'm not gonna elaborate. Oh, we can't talk to you. Yeah? Yeah. Uh-huh. What's there to explain? Maybe I shouldn't be skipping the dialogue so much, because I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, we won. We just didn't lose. I mean, that counts. Surviving counts. We cannot go outside. So there's gotta be something else to interact with in here. That's a lot of junk on the couch. Buff lady, yeah? Your bed? Question mark? Outside isn't a place, it's outside. You weren't actually serious, right? This fridge is older than some of us here. How do you know what the inside of a used balloon smells like? It's so specific. Generator. There it is. Alright, this is actually very different. Where the hell did everyone go? Oh, maybe they were upstairs. Yeah, it's like, this is one that I didn't know about going in. Just had heard talk about it, and that's about it. So, yeah. This is kind of like for very first impressions. This isn't even a case of like, oh, I've been following this game's development. This is... Alright. We are now in Persona 4. We are about to reach the Velvet Room. Wait a minute. Does holding R... That's weird. Holding R, like, pauses you for a moment, but it also causes, like, her running animation to change. But it's like, it's weird that the dash causes her to stop for a moment. It's like, again, kind of a nitpick more than anything, but just still stands out as, like, an interesting choice. Again, not paying as much attention just because, again, we'll probably try the full game, because immediately I'm intrigued. Yeah, this is kind of just how I play demos. I literally don't pay attention to the story because I want to be, like, semi-surprised. Oh, hi. We're in gameplay now. Okay. I think I screwed that up. So we're alternating inputs, kind of. Shit. The release is throwing me off a little. Ow. Yeah, a little bit more lo-fi than I was expecting. Not complaining, mind you, but... Exposition with a rhythm game is a choice, though, because, like, even if I wasn't, like, again, trying to keep some things a surprise for the full game, I don't think I could pay attention to the story here. Ow. Okay, we're not doing great, is what I'm assuming heartbreak means. Yeah, we're not doing great, but... We lived, so that's what matters. You know, the rest of the conversation was 10 minutes before it ended. I've heard it before from teachers. My sister's face before her mouth made a sound. On the shoulders and elbows and eyes. This is one of those things where it's like, damn, that's a computer background right there. A compliment, by the way. I mean, that's a positive. Where it's like, damn, that's a striking shot with like the sunset background and like the reflection on the ground. It's like, holy cow, that is impressive. At least the dreams are getting better. Where the hell is everyone anyway? The first expositum game. That is not easy to say, actually. I don't know where everyone went, but... The hell? So many cop posters around here. This is also kind of giving Jet Set energy a little bit. Like cell shading, the kind of like setting a little bit. Where are they? Oh, hi. I need someone to be a goddamn adult. Here they go. Hello. What do you think you're doing? Existing? Do you exist in the material plane? Because if you do, then you collide with physical objects like this barricade, which is here for a reason. Should I ask what the reason is? Oh. That's an interesting way to do, like, plot progression. Yeah, hello. To one guy, welcome on in. Again, we're just kind of trying a bunch of Steam games. This is our third game so far. I don't know how long this demo is. This is kind of the problem. with some of this, it's like, yeah, this one I don't have any kind of time estimate for. Take the stairs. Does it matter? Yes. The stairs are broken and don't work right. Neat. A ramen bar? That's a big ribbon. Sliding into frame. Oh damn. That's interesting. Interesting ways to do a text box. Oh wait, this is choosing. I'm silly. This is a dialogue options. It just sucks. Yeah, not the most comforting. Oh, I just realized something cute. The dialogue boxes are color-coded. Ah. Are they just Team Rocket but even fruitier somehow? Publicists? Kinda seem like it, yeah. But they're kinda serving. Hello? I'd never be unhappy to see you too. Can you learn sarcasm? That's new for you. Got jams? Yeah. Just busting out the split, yeah. Just showing off. Oh. I love how from this angle you can see how flat the character sprites are. This is kind of the Paper Mario style. Which I really enjoy actually. It's like the way they turn to face the cameras is very funny. Yeah, to be fair, the shadows being so pixelated might just be because I am running at like medium. I don't know if like changing that would help. Just for the sake of streaming, I like to run games on like medium low-ish, just because I don't want to blow up my computer. I don't have like a high-end GPU. Even the model GPU I have isn't like great. It was just from a pre-built that I took because like, how are you gonna get a GPU in this decade at a decent price? Yeah, it's very aliased, but again, that's me running the game on medium settings. If you crank it up to like ultra, I'm sure it'll look a lot smoother. Noodles are the most important part. Broth is the whole thing. It's not ramen without well ramen. That's still something. Oh, hello. Not the first bowl I cleaned up today, at least it didn't break. Aww. Just casually tracking the broth everywhere. Oh wait, that is the point. Like, I was making a joke, and then it's like, oh wait, that is how we're gonna follow her. Cool. Why is there a dog? Oh, Quaver, you look different. Wow, what are these options? Damn. Look at me like that, that's not you, trust me. I know, I should just leave her alone, but... Just a dog-ass dog. Hello, we're back in the void. Why are we in the void? Oh. This is actually very interesting. Because, like, the dialogue boxes are basically like, she's not sure who's talking, is kind of impression. Aww. You went with Quaver taking all those photos, right? This was literally one of those. Did you ever catch that? Check this place out. So pay attention to the twins. It's like, how are we not supposed to pay attention to them if they're just gonna show up and do a split like that? We can't use D-pad, cool. I know that's like a preference for some games. Wait, all the barricades are gone. Generic comment. Guess that was just for plot progression. Check out that bar first. Which bar? It's like, is this where we just were? No. Wait a minute. More like canned, bland, that's all I got. Why is it called this? Ah, this one is what they mean. The world's only honest ghost hotel. Some hotels claim to be haunted, but only this hotel is for ghosts, not people. For real, not lying. Hang out with some pals, cool. Why is a bar stool on the ground? Hello. Tired bartender. I was gonna make a joke about Jill, but I was about to say Jill Valentine. I'm like, that is not the right Jill I'm looking for this quip. That reminds me, in terms of other visual novels that were related, or other games that were related to that, because like same publisher and they did some cameos. Clearly this is going to lead to Y2K. I'm joking. I'm gonna talk about read-only memories because why would I talk about Yick? But I still need to play 2064 read-only memories. And not Yick, because I hear horrific things about that game. Not gonna lie, I completely spaced out in the conversation that happened. Like, I do not remember what they were talking about. Oh. Hello. Wait, how did that work? Wait, this is the one I already did. Damn it. I was button mashing, so I got it twice. They overhauled it? The bits I've seen of the overhaul make it look somehow worse. Like, it's like a better game, but at the end of the day, it's still Yick. So there's only so much you can do. Like, the level of tone deafness in the plot is still a problem. It's just kind of like, there's only so much you can polish a game like Yick and actually have it be good. And again, it's supposed to be Y2K. I always say Yick. It doesn't. I don't know. I just see the acronym and that's all I can think of. Is there anything else? Okay. having a time with this, like, box arrangement here. Yeah, that's not me for not paying attention to what they were saying in the bar at all. Oh, hi. Oh. Don't pronounce it properly when the game makes you care enough to pronounce it? Yeah, that's basically when the game is, like, perfect in some ways, then maybe. Oh no, what the? Ugh. A lot is happening right now. This is mildly sensory overload, to be real. Forgot which button is high and which one's low. Oh no. Damn it. Ow. Didn't think you'd actually go get beaten up by the local cops. What happened to doing nothing? Oh wait, were we supposed to lose that? Okay. I feel better about that then. Yeah, I actually do need to hydrate, in all fairness. Thank you. I have a noise filter on. I don't know if my loud gulping while drinking tea is audible. It isn't cool. That's the best day of my life. I guess at least it's not the worst. Damn, that's a mood. Again, this is a very pretty game already. Like, it's obviously somewhat... I won't say, like, simplistic, but, like, obviously, like, far off details and detailed. But it still is very visually striking. What is happening? It's like LBRB, but oh. Yeah? Uh-huh. I do not know what is happening. I'm not opposed, but I still do not know what is happening. Yeah, this is a vibe. Alright, this is camera control. I was like gonna try to tab out, but I can't move the mouse out of the window. I'm trying to figure out what this is for, I guess. Like, what did that accomplish? You locked the gate, huh? Oh, she's following. Cool. Oh. Who are you? She doesn't know you're a criminal. Interesting. Whenever oh, this is a rest area. Ah. That's probably gonna be like an achievement, like, you know, find every rest area. But yeah, this is definitely a demo where it's like, I'm sold on this, I'd say. I'm in. I'm interested in what the game is throwing down. I don't know how much more there is to the demo, but... Also, ads are gonna start again very soon, so... We might pause shortly to... So shit to do, come back later. Oh, okay. I can't talk to you. Interesting. I kind of lost the plot, I think, by just not paying enough attention. So that's on me for not paying enough attention to what is happening. Like it's... yeah. That's not... Yeah, I skimmed dialogue too much. But again, ads are starting soon, so I'm gonna pause there. Yeah, good timing. Because again, I do need a stretch break. Boop. Hello, we have returned from the ad break. Sorry, Sonic Colors. I like the song. But we shall listen to it another time. So I was looking up a video of the demo. This demo's actually been out for a little bit, but I just saw it on like the promoted stuff of like, oh, things we think you might like. So I'm like, you know what? Everyone kept telling me to play this, so maybe I should finally play it. But the thing is, to be real, this demo's apparently like an hour long, maybe longer. I don't know if that's like a complete demo playthrough or just like what's going on with it, either way. But it's a long demo, so we're not probably gonna play the whole thing for obvious reasons. Just for the sake of time. However, I might try to get a little more progress into it, just to check it out a little bit more. But yeah, apparently it's a pretty sizable demo. Again, the other problem is I don't know where I'm going, which is very awkward, because like... I totally... Oh, zoom. I totally spaced out on where we were supposed to go, and what we were supposed to do next, so oops. Again, that's on me for skipping dialogue too fast. Oh, we can go back here? Oh, this is new. I have no idea, that's me for real, for real. Wish it didn't. It's all this dust in here and the bread is just open. It's open to all of it. Oh. Continue smelling the bread until I'm told to stop. I will not continue smelling the bread. What's your favorite bottled water? This has Ace Attorney stepladder energy, and I will not elaborate further. My FA would argue about the best kind of bottled water. She paid, right? No need. It's very nice of you. It's more of a no, money's no good here kind of deal. Too long of a story for right now. Nice. Again, definitely should have paid more attention to where I was supposed to go next. Is it neutral or nothing? It's both, kinda. Doesn't really taste like anything. I can kind of move around during some of the dialogue. Please explain to me what's going on here. There's athletes. Mushroom shoes. I love the shaky text. That really sells the mood. Hello. It's like a Paloma girl. Maybe? She's got chunk on vibes, hell yeah. But again, if I was actually playing this for real, I would actually read the dialogue, and therefore I would actually know where I'm going. Oh shoot, it's night now. I was not expecting a time of day transition. For some reason, that caught me really off guard. Well, now that it's night, maybe they'll let us go to sleep. Where's everyone else, though? Like, the other band members are just, like, not around. It makes me wonder what's going on there. So much shit to do. What do we have to do? I don't know. Because I didn't pay attention. Now we might have to just stop because I didn't pay attention. But I will say again, having, you know, zoned out a little bit more than I should have apparently. I thought I was absorbing enough of it to understand, but clearly not. But either way, this is another game. I mean, all three games are kind of like, you know, pretty much up my alley for different ways. That's why I wanted to play the demos. Mina especially is like, this is up my alley, so this is a very safe bet. But this is one that just, you know, I had seen in passing mentioned, forgot it had a demo until today, and I'm like, you know what? This is up my alley as well. I would definitely be interested in playing this. Again, I just wish I knew where I was going at this very moment. But that's okay. Town Square, we're just getting real lost over here. A pretty big hub, all things considered. Yeah? What is happening? Fishing machine has a ghost in it. Batting cages are just bad. Okay. Certified Persona 5 Royal moment. We'll be talking about being there, be talking about this forever. Ghost in the pitching machine. Oh. Well, we can't actually look at the to-do list, unfortunately. Why is it called that? Sewer access codes, what? They are only rendered one way, cool. I don't know why it said to open the journal if there's like nothing corresponding to the quest in here. You also can't go into the thing, so I don't know what that was all about. Again, maybe that's like a full game kind of thing. Go to the train station? Why is this town so big? We committed a parking violation. What? We don't have a car. Okay, it actually tracks individual percentage while you're playing, which is nice. So I botched the note immediately, so we're already not off to a great start. I'm glad I also turned down motion, because it is very overstimulating as a game, as is. I'm gonna be real. Or is there a town for whacking? That's a good question. And this is giving Jet Set, the music right now. Oh shoot, I still need to play Jet Set Radio at some point. I have it. I've owned it for like 10 years and I've never played it. I've only done the tutorial. Again, I'm under the impression that Jet Set might have copyright issues, unfortunately. So, otherwise, it actually would, in my opinion, be a game that'd be fun to try a game clear on stream, because that one, you know, really hypes up Jet Set quite a bit. The controller feels like a heartbeat with the rumble. It's actually kind of uncomfy in a way. Like, not bad, mind you, but just like a lot. Also, I don't know if the line on screen, like the black line going across, is supposed to be there, if that's like a graphical glitch, because I mess with settings. But yeah, I had no idea on that, but it's not too intrusive at least. What just happened there? Oh, we really are far off in the distance. Gotcha. I got really confused. Thinking too hard about this now, and I'm liking the vibe less. Oh, you can just kind of go over to the train station. Okay. Can I get back on top of the station? I can. There's someone in the back of the car. I cannot talk to you. Interesting. Yeah, I guess as I try to figure out in about Persona 4 mention, I'm joking. Speaking of which, I guess I can segue into that. While I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I'm going, I can just kind of talk about the recent gaming events. I meant to do that, but then I got into a fight, so I lost my train of thought a little bit. But like, Summer Game Fest, I thought was really boring. I didn't watch it in full because I figured that would be like 3 hours of my life I couldn't get back. That's how I feel about all of like Summer Games Fest and shows like that, to be fair. The standout announcements obviously were Resident Evil Requiem, but I'm not like super into it because like I don't vibe with Resident Evil 7, like what I've seen of it. But it feels like it's doubling down on trying to be more horror than action, which I don't really like out of Resident Evil. I like the B-movie can't be action games more so than ones that are trying to actually be psychological horror. So I haven't actually played 7 or 8. Yeah, you would, honestly. I don't like how Jeff Keighley, to be... I kind of was not paying attention to the dialogue, and they started talking about chisps, and I'm like, what are they talking about? But my issue with Jeff Keighley is every game he hypes up the same way. This is like a bold new direction for this beloved, iconic developer, and it's like, this is like so much of what he says feels so cookie cutter that it kind of drives me mad how many like long-winded intros he does that all sound like the same thing. It's like he's introing like all these games the same way, it feels like. It's like they could just cut to the trailer at this point if he's not going to come up with anything remotely interesting to say. Yeah, Mina the Hollower got a release date, so that was kind of neat. Again, for me personally, you know, Resident Evil Requiem was kind of cool. Again, not really into it from what I'm picking up on it, but you know, we haven't even seen gameplay. Supposedly, previews, like preview events might have already had it. Yeah, that's also one of the other big complaints about the Game Awards and like Summer Games Fest is just how like little they highlight women in these shows, to be fair. You know, that comment was more like just a burn, but it is actually a legitimate complaint I have seen on numerous occasions. There was something else I kind of was interested in out of the Summer Game Fest show, but I literally can't remember what it was. Oh, the way they teased Resident Evil was weird, because they did like 2 promo spots for like summer sales for Capcom, and... Alright. They were like, yeah, we're gonna announce the next Resident Evil soon. And then everyone got mad over them announcing an announcement, essentially. And then, like, half an hour later, Resident Evil Requiem gets announced, and it's like, why'd they do a fake out like this? It's kind of weird. It was kind of funny, admittedly. Like, it was very interesting, them being like, oh yeah, we are actually announcing this game that we kind of said we weren't going to announce today. But we didn't say we weren't going to announce it today, we just said, like, it'll be announced soon, in the blink of an eye. It's like, well, when they said blink of an eye, they meant at the same event as they said this at. That was really weird. Literally, I cannot remember what the other announcement was I was interested in, straight up. Which is always a good sign. Again, I'm just kind of running in circles around the world. I have no clue where I'm going. And like the indie shows are always the cool ones, like the Wholesome Game Direct. That's great. Like Day of the Devs is apparently really good, though I haven't seen it firsthand. You know, whatever weird acid trip Devolver does every so often, like there are good presentations out of quote unquote E3. However, E3 itself, and they're gonna try next year, ESA is doing something, and I'm like, why? But I really don't like hype shows. Nintendo Directs are nice because they don't spend much time with fanfare. They just drop a trailer, maybe after they'll have like the director, producer just give a quick word on it and then move on to the next thing. It's like, relatively speaking, they do not spend much time on games. And then they might do like a developer treehouse spotlight or something after, which I think is fine. But for the actual like direct, they don't wow, my brain is so tired. It's almost like I've been getting like garbage sleep the last last week. And it's on me entirely. It's like I could just go to bed earlier, but oops, I'm staying up too late again. Devolver Digital Vol? I do not understand, but I'm intrigued. I do not know what that is, or what that entails, but I'm interested in this. I see that email in chat. I do not have a clever response to it, but I do acknowledge the email in chat. Yeah, I think it is a lost cause. I think I just completely space out the story to the point where I literally don't know where to go or how to progress further. So we're probably gonna just call it here for this game, unfortunately. But again, It's not a big deal. The demo did its job. I'm in. So like, neat. But again, I'm horribly lost. I have a couple options. I might do another stream. Like straight up, I could potentially do another stream of this before the next fest ends. This game is cool. We'll shut this off for a bit. But first I need to actually... Wait, that is volume adjusted, because this actually might be an old demo. I saw it in here, but I don't think this is actually a demo for Next Fest. I think this is a demo just in general, but it was being highlighted because it's on my wish list. So this is called Ctrl.Alt.DEAL, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell me there's a category for it, so I do not have to write it out all the way. That sure is a title. Yeah, I don't watch the developer showcases myself because they're a little much for me. But I respect a lot of things that do get announced. And developer does good work. So there's a reason we're playing this game. Again, this is, I think, an old demo, but it's just being highlighted again because of Next Fest. So I'm probably not going to spend too much time on it because it's an existing demo. I just want to acknowledge this game because I know someone who's worked on it, basically. Like Transgender worked on this for a bit. But yeah, it's just like a deck builder, basically. It's been a bit, so I don't entirely remember how this actually works. But it's like you have different cards to like try to like sabotage or learn more about like targets and stuff like that. It's really cool. Reveal 3 traits on Snarkbot's character sheet, so to actually snoop, you have to like discard 2 cards as payment, and then you get a little information on them, basically. I don't know if I did it correctly. Again, it's been a bit since I've tried this demo, so I'm not going to guarantee that I'm gonna do good at this. There we go. I forgot how this worked entirely. Yeah, it's like you have to trade out cards to do different actions. It's really cool. Yeah, I think she specifically worked on the demo, but again, this isn't actually new to Next Fest, so again, probably won't spend too much time on it, but it's still very cool, so I wanted to at least quickly acknowledge it. But yeah, again, I don't quite remember how this works, to be totally fair. But yeah, like, you're just trying to, like, gain information, like, you can do different, like, actions to, like... complete objectives, like hacking different computers and stuff. Again, I'm not selling this game well at all, I fully admit. But it is neat. It's been too long, and I'm trying to be quick about this. I'm doing a bad job of explaining it, but it is very cool. Once you know what people care about, you can mess with them. So for example, you can like influence what they like or dislike, and then you exploit those likes and dislikes to like sow drama. So like you can basically, you know, get people in the office to like turn on each other by like doing different sabotages and stuff. It's very interesting. But then you can also influence like their likes and dislikes and things. Again, not the best sales pitch, I fully admit, but again, just wanted to quickly point it out, basically. Improve a character's opinion on selected topic. I think that's what we need to do. So yeah, we're trying to make them like this category so that we can use the card to make them like this category. Calling in other people. You want Frenzy a Bond, which is shared like or dislike. So basically you have other NPCs now who you have to figure out similar likes and dislikes essentially. You can also hack computers to get more cards, but you can actually raise suspicion if there's someone nearby. They're not suspicious at the moment, so we can kind of get away with whatever. And yeah, you can see different conflicts with different employees. I mean, we don't really have an option. This is a tutorial. It's gonna be straightforward. You can basically like recruit different allies by doing things like this, I think. But again, it's been a hot minute since I really invested time into this demo. So again, not gonna do the best at it, unfortunately. And like they'll move to different rooms. You can basically get them to go into different rooms. Discard one more card. Oh wait, you need 3 cards for this. Oh, well, that's a problem. So gotta do this. You need enough social capital to play certain cards. Yeah, again, very interesting deck builder. Guess this one? Oh, it is showing different relationships, basically. So, like, the robot doesn't have any direct relationships. Realizing I don't entirely know how this is working. Select character. That is the wrong thing. Again, this is what I get for trying to speedrun, in general. Wait, what? Oh, I'm doing the input wrong, I think. No, wait, to cancel back. It's like I select and it doesn't work. So it's like, yeah, I think I'm just not tuned in enough, to be completely honest. Cannot target Turing off, sir. Must have required social capital. No target with at least one shared bond. Oh, maybe they don't have a shared interest yet. That's actually it, I think. So, like, you have to get them to actually like something. So with you, if we get them to like the same thing, maybe this will work now. I need to get into more deck builders, to be honest. Like, I did play Slay the Spire a little bit. But not a ton, and it's like, I need to actually try to finish a run, because I never actually got that far, to be honest. Huh. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, I think I'm just too confused and like too out of it to do a strategy game. But yeah, still, I just wanted to highlight this game for that reason. Dicey Dungeon is a decent deck builder. Yeah, I think I have it. But again, just it's been a bit since I picked it up. Yeah, we tried out a bunch of games today. Again, I can even pick up more demos too as we go along. So, one more, I think. We'll do one more and then call it. This one is interesting for a specific reason that caught my attention. Also, I'm probably gonna get my ears blown out by the game being at full volume. So one moment. Where is it? There it is. So this one's interesting. Why is it on this window? Yeah. Rotating through PC games is not the easiest thing in the world to do, as it turns out. Because it's like, damn, having to like change all the info every time is not easy. Okay, it has a category already. So this is apparently like... I don't know if it actually updated. There it goes. To my understanding of what this game is, it is like... It is a HoloLive game, specifically. That's Fauna, that's a character, that's a VTuber actually now. Weirdly enough, despite what you might think, I am really not knowledgeable about VTubers. Despite presenting myself as a snowbox on the internet, I shockingly don't have a whole lot of knowledge of VTubers. However, I will say, the thing that piqued my interest about this game is apparently it's being done by Galaxy Trail. That is the company... Oops, didn't mean to skip the intro. I was trying to tap back to the window. Apparently this is done by the wow, you can actually see it in the UI design. This is done by the developer of Freedom Planet. Galaxy Trail. I was blanking on the name for some reason. So that was the thing that really caught my eye about this. It's like, wait a minute, Galaxy Trail's making a HoloLive game, what the hell? It doesn't feel as like fast, I guess, obviously, because it's not like Freedom Planet exactly, but that's a Chrono reference, I know that much. The little head in the UFO. Side scroller, and again, it's like if you told someone like to guess the developer, I don't think it would be that hard to figure out this is like the Freedom Planet devs. I need to play 2. Like I still haven't. I have weird experiences with 1 though. I played 1 when I was technically homeless, actually. That's a whole story. Yeah, maybe that's why I was a little bit like not super into it, because it was just under a bad time. But either way, you can definitely tell the developer in this game right away. But yeah, I just wanted to try it, because it's like, I wonder what a non-Freedom Planet game by this developer would be like. I think they're co-developing specifically. Like, there's another developer attached to it. I forget who exactly, but like an indie. Another indie, I mean. Gonna turn that down a little bit. Felt a little loud. That feels too quiet, but I guess it's preferable in some ways. Yeah, just kind of wanted to see what this is like. Again, it's like I was like, oh, HoloLive. I don't know much about Chrono specifically. Again, the green-haired one, Fauna, is the one I'm like more aware of at least. But yeah, there is not so much. Yeah, I just wanted to give this a quick try. It looked like the demo only has like 2 levels, so we'll probably just do 1. Maybe I can squeeze in 1 more game actually, just really quickly, but we won't get anywhere in it in like 20 minutes. But it's like, yeah, if you just look at the UI design, this is definitely Freedom Planet. Did Freedom Planet 2 ever come out on consoles? Because I think it was planned. I don't remember if it actually did or not. In terms of VTubers in general, for HoloLive specifically, I also like Nerissa, I think. But that's also like from the angle of I don't actively watch many... I don't think I watch any HoloLive VTubers now that Fauna has graduated. Graduation being the term for like a VTuber stepping away, basically. Freedom Planet 2 came out on Nintendo Switch and PS5. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll try it then. Because I was kind of waiting. I like console gaming. For some reason. It's just like a personal preference thing. I like playing games on console over PC. Again, as we saw today, it can be a little bit tricky trying to get PC games to run, just because of like having to tab out constantly and fiddle with like OBS to capture each window. Also, hi, welcome on in. I think that's a Fubuki reference, the like fox thing. Again, I don't know Hollow very well. I've played Idle Showdown. That one's alright. But again, it's like very much a traditional fighting game of sorts. But very nice for what it is. Like, you know, obviously for a free-to-play indie project, you're not gonna expect like peak production values, but it is still very good. Yeah, that is very Freedom Planet, just a little bit slower paced, I'd say, but very much a game where you can tell the inspiration of it right away. Yeah, DOSBox I can imagine being a problem. I even have issues with some other programs, like Melon DS was giving me trouble in testing. Because of like, it won't do a game, the game capture on OBS won't work unless you do like, what am I trying to say? Unless you do like, OpenGL from LNDS. I think the fairy is Iris. Do not quote me on this. I think Bales is the one on the top left. I think she's a rat or something. I want to say the one below is Mume, but I know nothing about her except her name. So yeah, I'm not a Hololive girly, unfortunately. I want to know what this is, so I don't think, again, this is sort of not part of the Next Fest, but I just want to know what the hell this game is. Like, I've seen, oh, this is a mature rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers, okay. Never had to deal with that before. I also didn't change it off the previous name, so, actually I thought I did. I need to refresh and make sure it's actually saying the right game in the title of the stream. What is Date Everything? I just need to know what this is, because I've been hearing buzz about it. And I've recently discovered the voice cast is absolutely stacked in a way that's like, what is this game? Like, I think this was announced in like a direct or something. I don't remember anything about it. This game uses an autosave, that's always good to know. Again, in a way I almost feel bad that if we look at each game, it's getting shorter, partly because I'm trying to cram more in at the very end. This is Team 17, so...
Sassy chat games.
Interesting. But yeah, the voice cast is ridiculous. Like, even if you just mouse over these characters on the title screen, you can just see the voices. And it's like, yeah, I know some of these people. I've heard of them. I know of, I should say, not I know, because that is not true. It's like, what is this game? Oh. Coolsville. Alright. We'll just leave everything default, I guess. Word computer was used to refer to a position where somebody had to calculate something very quickly, huh?
Congratulations. Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one of the foremost mega corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims.
Yeah?
But for now, it's time to get to work.
Oh, this does have controller support. That is very nice. You began the experience staring at this bulletin board. Perhaps there was a thematic reason. Immediately getting a vibe from this game. That is very interesting. Interesting positive, I should state. The paper is arranged and free of creasing. The description is a lie. Alright. You'd be better at typing on it if only they put the damn letters in order. Cool. You've only seen 10 to 15 chairs in your lifetime. Neat. Huh. I don't know why, but I thought based on the name Date Everything that this would be a a dating sim, visual novel kind of thing. So, like, it just being in an office is like, okay. Interesting.
Valdivianites! Happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is
His voice actually sounds so
It's the
familiar.
first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling
okay.
errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family.
Is that
We're
Rosie
so
D?
excited to
Oh,
have
that
you
would
joining
explain
ours.
why this voice sounds
Coincidentally,
familiar.
The daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas.
He is
for
in
her
this game, I do
inspiring
know that much.
Hi there. You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude. Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate. I'm not from your town myself, but I have heard great nice things about that specific locale. Seems like you are a customer success strategist.
Yeah?
That's wonderful. You should be proud.
What are the perk points? Sure.
Customers deserve success, and in a strategic way. What
This
could
is
be
not what I
better?
expected this
Okay,
game to be like
Sam.
at all.
I'll
I'm
let you
very
get to it.
confused.
Hey, you there? Hey! Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them. And remember, I might have set you up for this job.
Oh, I can't
but
click on
you
that.
got it
Okay.
Because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service. Yeah, well, I'm allowed. Oh, geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay? You got this.
You have new tasks.
What is happening?
I have a broken sewing machine. Oh, I don't know. It stopped sewing a couple of years ago. Can I get a refund, though?
Alright.
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? Thank you.
I misclicked, but I guess that
I ordered
works.
this couch, but it popped in on my kitchen is all wet and covered with wet stuff.
Huh? What is this question?
Okay. Sure. I blew it up and sat on it, and then it popped. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best place for watching TV while fixing my knife. Why don't they ever tell you this? Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
I am a science teacher, Pronto Palace High School, Go Harridans, and I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of.
Again, this is not what I expected this game to be. I'm extremely intrigued, but also extremely confused. Did you not hear fixing? Why are there so many questions of just like, hey, are you single? Like, what is happening?
Meeting? Ah.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you. Yes, every single one. Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your soul.
Nice.
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most.
This is too.
Just
This is
kidding.
too real now.
CEO is an extremely important position,
Oh,
and there
this
is
is a
no
bit,
way a
okay.
computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and
I wouldn't be
warmth I
surprised if that was
utilize
the
daily
case,
to bring
but-
leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product,
I think I'm
research
just
and development,
dissociated
customer
what
service,
this character is
facilities,
saying.
janitorial, and of course, human resources. If your department has been affected, however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete. Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond
There's an
Valdivian
ellipses button, I
farewell to
really
Glenn
wanna
Bernard
press
and
it.
the amazing artificial. While the Val 9000
Okay.
has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Is that just a skip ahead? Oh.
Champ! Got a quick minute?
Nope, busy.
Knew you were always good for a quick minute. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job.
This is too
for the
real.
foreseeable future. So
Should we
I
as a
guess we
species
don't
be concerned
necessarily
about
eat
this,
you
yeah?
around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo. We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
Alright then. Oh, hi.
So, are you one of the affected people?
Sure.
I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but like, didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired.
I'm in limbo.
Oh yeah? That
Like that,
kinda
like a
makes
bad
sense.
party? What?
In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord?
Discord, what?
Well, you do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here? Talk to you later.
Interesting. Again, I was not expecting the game to be like this. Gonna be real.
Hello? Okay, here goes nothing.
I'm scared. Who are you?
No need to fear. Hi. I'm
Yeah?
just an anonymous hacker sending you a package. Any second now, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. Well, not now.
Wait, what was our objective? Leave the office and reflect on your life choices? Huh. Interesting. Why is the door locked? Oh. Well, that's one way to deliver a package, I guess. See, this is the game I'm most, like, confused about. Because it's, like, simultaneously, I'm super interested in what's happening. Also, I definitely should have done this early in the stream, so I'm not gonna, like, just abruptly have to leave it off at an awkward spot, I guess. Oh, water heater. What is this? Yeah?
You're not quite sure
Huh?
how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing
Yeah?
just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there! Your life is about to change. Hope you're ready.
Okay, so this is more of what I was expecting. I was expecting a visual novel, so apparently we have reached the visual novel portion of this.
You know it, but I'm not just any pair of glasses. I'm here to help you out. I'm a pair of Dateviator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs.
Alright. As I expected, I'm in danger with this game. I'm not going to elaborate.
They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. Or date.
Why are my glasses a lady? That's a very good question.
You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum, that it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you. In fact, let's go on a date right now.
Yeah?
Oh, it's okay. It won't hurt.
How do you mean it won't hurt?
Just kidding. I'm a kidder. I find it easier to cover my feelings in low-hanging humor to cover my unbelievably dismal self-esteem.
She's just like me, for real, for real.
Yeah, I'm sad inside. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew 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 pew, go, go.
Alright, huh? Awake. This is a lot already. I'm interested in this, but huh. Yeah?
You're still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating.
This just had Tofu boyfriend energy. I wonder if it'll take as much of a turn as a Tofu boyfriend now.
No funny business. I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
Oh my god.
Hey, Dorian. Trust me, this is going to go super well.
You sure about that?
I'm listening to the background music and I feel like I know this song. I feel like a VTuber has used this song.
You hear that? Chaos reborn.
No, it's just them messing around with some funny options, I swear. After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled Dateviator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends,
Is that real for that?
the world would be an awful lot safer, in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one
I was
between
not
two
expecting it to
friends
get this
with
deep
none of the
already.
intricacies of romantic tension.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now.
Hey, we're friends with a door.
But friendship gets you even more than
As
that.
it should be.
Oh, I skipped so fast the dialogue didn't finish playing.
Specs points. Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up.
Oh no, it's... I did not read some of these correctly. The way the, like, S is separate from the actual words, I definitely did not read SAS correctly. And yeah, they actually are the objects. Basically, the glasses let us see
Each dateable object has points to give whenever
the
you
various
achieve
objects
official
as people. Again, it's very
relationship
hetero boyfriend, I
Get more of
guess.
them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
That's my first point of reference, at least. I don't think I have that skill for that.
You wear it well.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait, we gotta talk to your phone.
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian. Take out your phone and then shoot my beams while it's out.
Why does the phrasing of that not feel... Why does the phrasing of that feel very interesting? But yeah, we can just talk to various animate objects, but make them like anime characters. And get to know them. And again, like the voice cast is ridiculously stacked. Like everyone, like most of Critical Role is in this. A lot of other voice actors that are very well known. But I'm blanking on the names. This comes out like next week. This comes out next week, by the way. But the demo is like a week old or so, I think. But either way, again, this is a game where it's like, the walking around the house threw me off at first, because like I wasn't expecting it like this. I was expecting a dating sim. It's like, okay, we have found the dating sim. Yeah, I think I'm into this. Again, it's been a bit since I played a visual novel. Last one I would have played would be Mice Tea. So maybe it's time... I'd be worried about some of these appliances coming to life and what their personalities will be like. I was trying to snooze ads. There we go. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes should be plenty, says Rish Bat. So yeah, we have like 3 heart beams per day, it looks like. The bowl of fruit you can... Huh. Again, maybe I'll mess around with the demo more in my own time. I just wanted to take a quick look at it, you know, before wrapping up this stream, basically. The amount of highlighted object RuPaul me for out. Yeah, same. That's a mood. The curtains. It's like, oh no, there's a lot of options here. My executive dysfunction is not going to enjoy this game in some ways, I think. But yeah, we got to see the basic premise at least, but again, I kind of wish I had done it sooner just to get a water heater, really? The amount of objects that are highlighting is like fascinating, and I'm very intrigued. But this is almost a game where I'm like, I might actually prefer to just wait for the full game to come out if it's only a week. You know, get the full experience in the full game, kind of, but... Take the self-help book, that can only end well. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued already. I'm down for this game, I think. But yeah, it's like even on the title screen, like you can highlight various characters. Is it randomized, or is it the same every time? I think it is the same every time, at least maybe it changes in the demo. The D20 voiced by Matthew Mercer, because of course. Oh, Felicia Day is the glasses, apparently. Yeah, a pretty stacked voice cast. Yeah. Just quickly checking real quick. Wow, there's a lot to highlight on this title screen, because there's like so many objects, potentially. Yeah, quite the roster. There's like a lot of voice actors in this. So yeah, definitely something I'm intrigued by, and again, it's like, this was a very quick taste, like a 10-15 minute taste of this game, but still I'm almost like, you know what, I think that was actually enough. I think that was actually enough to sell me on it, as wild as that might sound. We're tabbing over here, because we're gonna wrap up the stream really quick. Ads are gonna start any moment now, so hi. thank you all for watching. And thank you for the head pat also. Next stream will hopefully be sometime this week, either Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Thursday. We will do something. I don't know. Maybe we'll check out more demos, or maybe we'll like start a gameplay or something. I am. My brain is melting. One moment. It is way too warm in my room because I've gone a long time without turning on my air conditioner. But yeah, I have a Blue Sky. I mostly just retweet stuff there. I have a VOD. I have a main channel for like cut down like episodic versions of streams. So far, I might do original content later. There's a VOD channel for old streams, though I usually cut out like intermission parts. I think that's everything. I have a throne. I have a Ko-fi, however that's pronounced. If you want to donate, the latter two completely optional. But just if you want to do more to support the stream, I would appreciate it. But it is completely optional. Lurking, chatting, everything, just hanging out is quite a bit of support in itself. I really appreciate it. I am like very fried at the moment, so I'm not doing a very good job of this outro. And yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support, as always. This was a lot of fun. And maybe we'll try out some more games. Or maybe we'll just do something totally different on Thursday. But either way, yeah. I think we're just gonna end here. Because I am fading. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And a good week. And I hope to stream again very soon. Good night, everybody. I am so tired. But yeah, take care, y'all.